Okay, so if everyone can give Adam a warm welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for this. Do we have any triathletes in the building? Right, so just to highlight my clients, therefore I know more than you guys do. Thank you for that. So why triathlon is better than football? Okay, so on the left there we have a nice, pretty modern football stadium. Anyone recognise? Correct, well done. You go to football, you could go to Chelsea, you could go to Paris, you could go to Milan. You'll see all the Aston Martins and the Porsches pull up in the car park. You'll go to your seat, you'll sit down, you'll get nice warm food, you'll get beer. You probably even get Wi-Fi as well that you can tweet and send selfies whilst you're watching 22 illiterate men kick the shit out of each other on the field. In contrast to this, we have triathlon. As you can see on the right there, this will take you to some of the most remotest car parks and reservoirs that exist in UK. There's going to be a car park of Audis, all leased, all diesel, typically the S-Line with the little shitty badge on, most likely in recession white. But anyway, we take that aside. I mean, if you take the local delights that we have round here, you've got Leeds Tri at Roundhay, you've got Salford Quays and Manchester one, you've got Wakefield at Pugneys, which also are some of the best dogging spots in Yorkshire, according to Glenn. Yeah. Saying that, there's nothing more motivating to increase your personal best in transition than running barefoot through used condoms and empty bottles of poppers. If you go on to the attire, if you take on the left here, we have a typical footballer. You can see him there in Armani or Tom Ford. Maybe it's Panerai or Rolex that he has on his wrist. And on the right, you have a triathlete. I'm a triathlete. It takes a confident man, a brave man. It takes a strong man to wear all in one lycra. But obviously, that's great. They come in lots of different colours as long as they're skin tight. You can swim like a dolphin. You can run like a gazelle. Not sure what animals ride, probably like Team Sky Tracing, look after a blood test or something. But they are actually better than they look. They're obviously quite comfy. They're very snug. They have a big zip down the back so people can help you out of them. They wipe clean very easily. So you can use it in lots of different occasions. There's certain saunas in Germany. These are very helpful. Also, the parties at the weekend that you take your mistress or girlfriend to, you type in the semi-detached houses in Barnsley or Harrogate. You walk in and there's a fishbowl full of Audi keys. Those sorts of situations. So very much multi-purpose. Okay, now if we look at the individual disciplines that we have here, we have the cycling, the running and the swimming. If you're at a said party like we talked about before and you start talking about football, that wouldn't go down very well with the ladies. But to be fair, neither would any of these individual sports, which are pretty shit. Triathlete, it creates a holistic approach to this. It wraps them all up in a pretty little bow and presents it into a far, far better sport. Okay, cyclists. Do we have any cyclists in the room? A few hesitant waves. Okay, cyclists, you're going to go on about your ceramic bearings, how much your carbon headset weighs. You're going to go on about how many watts you can get out of your power meter, things like that. It's not really what people want to hear. Likewise, arguing about what's better, 5339 or a compact cassette. James, which is better? The latter, yeah. Point proven. But they peak a little bit better than the runners do. Same thing with running. Any runners in the room? Okay, £10 to charity if you could describe your last run without mentioning Strava. It's impossible to do. Likewise, going on about fartlek training and what kale diet you're having this week to manage your macros and etc, etc. But then we're left with swimmers. No one really likes swimming. The whole point we do triathlon is the fact that we can't swim. No one's going to be impressed by your stroke index. No one's going to be impressed that you can tumble turn. Certainly no one's going to be impressed that you can always get a car parking space at the swimming pool. One, because it's 6 o'clock in the morning and it's every single day. And also at the said dinner party, no one's going to be impressed that your taste buds have now died off due to all the chlorine and recycled piss that you've drank. Kit. Football is very simplistic. It hasn't changed in the last, I don't know, football's been going on for 50 or 100 years. But triathlon is a lot more involved. It's also very expensive. You have your trainers, which again have elastic laces, not normal tie laces. So when you wear them in public, everyone thinks you're incapable of tying laces. You have your socks and compression socks, which are so tight that after you've done your event, it's like flying Heathrow to Sydney and you've got DVT, it's impossible to walk. You've got your race belts and race tags, so you wear this around your ankle, again looking like you've got an ASBO thing. Swimming goggles, you can't wear normal swimming goggles. If you wear those, you're an imposter. You have to wear triathlon goggles, which is the big thing so you can see in open water. But in turn, they're too big to use in an internal pool. You collect countless free water bottles, but again, they're no use because they make you look like a footballer. Everything you have has to be the same brand. If it's not the same brand, it's going to make you look ridiculous. Oh, the bike as well. I forgot the bike. You can't ride with a normal road bike. It has to be a proper race bike. That's with the one with the carbon wheels and the flat bars, so you're down in aero tuck position like that. Fantastic on dead perfect straights. Obviously not very great for living in Yorkshire. I suppose if we take football, I mean, when your grandkids come round, you can use a football and play that whenever you want. It's not really the same with cycling gear. You can't really reuse the alcohol-free lubricant that you use for wetsuit rash. Okay, so all in all, I forgot the last thing as well. You also have the energy gels and energy bars which you take, which these are great in giving you a quick boost of energy when you're around on that long course. The only downside is that you will defecate yourself on the journey home. Okay, so I appreciate all in all, I'm probably not selling this for the benefits of triathlon over the benefits of footballer. If we take, I believe this is Ronaldo, Portuguese guy, very shiny hair, won Football of the Year this week, and then last year, and then the year before. Okay, so no doubt he's done well for himself, multimillionaire, very respected, done a lot for charity. So I go back to my original question of why triathlon is better than football. And the reason is the best in the world are from Yorkshire. So you have here Alistair helping Johnny over the line in Mexico, and that is the reason why triathlon is better than football. Thank you very much.